Hey everyone, welcome back. Westwood just dropped something big, a humanoid robot that can run at 10 kilometers per hour, balance on rough terrain, and react 1,000 times every second. That's not a typo, 1,000 reactions per second. Meanwhile, over at 1X, it's the ultimate cooking showdown. Neo the humanoid robot versus DiGiovanni in a cooking challenge. Neo is putting meat and oil into the pan completely autonomously. No remote control, no human assistance. Unlike many robotics companies focused on sleek presentations and choreographed demo reels, Westwood Robotics is quietly setting a new standard. Not with flash, but with function. Their robots aren't just performing pre-programmed stunts. They're tackling real-world environments with genuine adaptability. From unpredictable terrain to human interaction, Westwood is proving that autonomy isn't a futuristic dream. It's happening right now. Let's explore what makes their approach so different and why the robotics world is starting to pay close attention. Let's start with Westwood Robotics' Themis V2, because this robot, it's a game changer. Themis V2 stands around 5 feet 3 inches tall. So yeah, it's roughly human-sized. Easy to picture, standing next to you in your home, at a factory, or walking alongside you outdoors. That size alone opens up tons of possibilities in spaces already designed for humans. But it's what's inside this machine that really matters. Themis V2 has a whopping 40 degrees of freedom. That means it can bend, twist, and articulate its body in 40 unique ways. Each arm has 6 degrees of freedom, and the hands add another 7 thanks to advanced end effectors. Why does that matter? Because every extra degree of freedom means more control, more finesse, and more lifelike movement. It can perform delicate tasks without relying on brute force or rigid programming. Now, this is a second-generation model. Westwood clearly took feedback and insights from their first version and seriously leveled up. One of the biggest improvements? The arms. They've been re-engineered for better articulation and responsiveness. That allows the robot to handle more complex, dexterous tasks, like picking up small or fragile objects with care. But let's talk about what's really under the hood. Bare actuators. That stands for back-drivable electromechanical actuators for robotics. It's a mouthful, but here's the key point. Back-drivable means the robot's joints can move smoothly in both directions, allowing it to react naturally to resistance. You know that jerky, robotic movement we're used to seeing in older bots? That's gone. Instead, you get smooth, human-like motion. And it's not just about looking good, it's safer too. If Themis accidentally bumps into a person, or even something fragile, it's not going to feel like being hit with a metal bat. It adjusts in real time, applying just the right amount of force. This is essential for any robot designed to operate around humans or in delicate environments. Now let's get into its brain power. Themis V2 features AI computing that reaches 200 tera operations per second. That's an absolutely massive amount of processing power, letting it run advanced machine learning algorithms directly on board. It doesn't need to offload tasks to a distant server. It can see, think, and act in real time. To help it stay balanced and aware of its surroundings, it uses the 3DM CB7 AHRS sensor from MicroStrain by HBK. Think of it as a supercharged inner ear. This sensor sends orientation data to the robot 1,000 times per second. That constant stream of feedback lets the robot adjust its posture, maintain balance, and handle terrain that's anything but flat, like steps, gravel, or uneven floors. All of this is tied together by the Robot Operating System, or ROS, which is like the Android OS for robots. It gives developers the tools to teach Themis new skills, adapt it for new environments, and fine-tune how it responds to specific tasks. Westwood says this robot walks at the speed of an average human, and it's been clocked running up to 10 kilometers per hour or about 6.2 miles per hour. That's jogging speed. Imagine going for a run and your robot jogs beside you, adjusting to your pace in real time. In recent demos, they've even shown it navigating rough terrain or jumping over low obstacles. That's more than impressive. It's functional. Now, while Westwood is gunning for performance in unpredictable real-world environments, like warehouses, disaster zones, or maybe even future personal assistant roles, 1X is going straight for your living room. Let's talk about their robot, Neo. Unlike Themis, which is built like a sprinter, Neo is all about composure, balance, and adaptability inside the home. 1X recently dropped a 37-second video showcasing their new robot, affectionately dubbed Neo. In the video, you see this sweet, knit-bodied companion carefully preparing coffee for a super happy couple. The couple, decked out in earthy-toned outfits within an equally warm, earthy home, share smiles and laughter, while Neo quietly works in the background. There's even a moment, shot with a total Wes Anderson vibe, where the camera pans outside the house. On one window, the couple enjoys a glass of wine. On the opposite side, Neo sits alone on the couch, almost as if it's longing for a little attention. It's a subtle, almost bittersweet reminder that while technology is becoming more integrated into our lives, there's an emotional gap we might be overlooking. Here is another dishwasher demo. Neo picks up a cup, transfers it from one hand to another, aligns it with the rack, and places it inside, without knocking anything over or losing balance. Every move requires precision, sensing the cup's size, estimating grip strength, finding the right orientation, maintaining balance while bending forward. The dishwasher door was already open, sure, but it's still a brilliant example of what's possible. Another clip shows Neo walking over to a couch, grabbing a soft, floppy cushion, and gently placing it into position. That's not just cute, it's technically hard. Soft objects don't behave consistently. The robot needs to feel its weight, adjust its grip, and maintain posture while leaning forward. That's high-level coordination. And this is where it gets interesting. According to 1X's team, these simple demos are showcasing what they call the final boss of robotics, the unstructured, unpredictable home. Think about it. In your house, nothing stays the same. You've got pets, rugs, spilled water, moved chairs, kids dropping toys everywhere. A warehouse might be neat and orderly, but a home is organized chaos. Neo is designed to survive and learn in that chaos. And just like Tesla's full self-driving platform learns from millions of messy human drivers, Neo learns from messy human homes. They use reinforcement learning for the lower body, letting Neo learn by trial and error, like a human toddler, and then merge that with a broader system that handles the spine, arms, hands, and motion planning. It's a full-body learning experience, one chore at a time. This is the long-term vision. Build an intelligent system that starts with humble home tasks, collects valuable training data, and eventually leads to something much bigger. A general-purpose robot that can help in almost any environment. Not just homes, but hospitals, hotels, or even out in the field, one step at a time. And here's the thing. 1X isn't pretending Neo can go from doing dishes to folding laundry or making your bed overnight. It's not there yet. But the point is, they're letting it try. Let it fail. Let it learn. Just like we do. It's an iterative process, and that's how real intelligence is born. So, what are we looking at here? On one side, Themis V2, a high-performance, sensor-packed humanoid robot capable of sprinting, reacting, and adjusting to complex tasks in real-world environments. On the other, Neo, a calm, composed, intelligent assistant slowly mastering the unpredictability of home life. Two different robots, two different approaches, one shared vision, to make robots that work in our world, not just on a lab floor or in a YouTube demo. We're still early in the journey. But with breakthroughs like these, we're inching closer to the reality of general-purpose humanoid robots. Machines that don't just follow scripts, but observe, react, adapt, and evolve. So yeah, the future is coming fast, and it's looking pretty wild. That's it for this one. If you found this interesting, drop a like, hit that subscribe button, and let me know in the comments. What would you want your first personal robot to do? Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.